Nope.
Hello, dear listener. Before we begin this story, you might want to check out part 1 if you haven't already. It'll be the first link in the description. If you already heard part 1, then enjoy part 2 of Rules for Working at a Haunted House. Hey guys, it's Jack again. Some of you checked out my last post where I explained my first night working at this haunted house. I wanted to provide an update. I just got home and I learned some more about the rules. As I was pulling into the workplace, I saw the man walking on the road. The man with the dog and the bucket. He was tall and skinny, but it almost felt unnaturally tall. He had long, stringy hair. It looked almost like fishing line. As I walked up to him, I noticed the dog looked more like a coyote. Very mangy, pretty old, and very patchy hair. I was too afraid to look inside of the bucket, though. Going into work today, sir?
No, I don't think I will today.
All right. Enjoy your night off.
Thank you, Jack,
he said with a shit-eating grin. I quietly made my way through my coworkers and started towards my room when I saw Chet. He tossed me another mini bottle of alcohol and asked me what's up. Hey dude, I ran into that creepy guy with the bucket up on the road. What is he all about?
Oh, you ran into him, huh? You stopped and asked him if he was working, right?
Yeah, man, of course. He's taking the night off, apparently. Chet, why do we have to ask him that? And why does he hang around here?
Okay, I'll break it down for you. And you can call bullshit if you want. But there's a reason I've put this list together. And there's a reason he is on it. He was one of the first workers here. He knows this place like the back of his hand. If I'm not mistaken, he even helped build the place.
Oh, cool. Is he related to Toby at all?
Well, that's the thing. We don't think he's actually a person. Toby doesn't either. He hitched a ride one day and showed up at the road and offered to help Toby.
So why is this guy a threat?
He's not a threat as long as you do as you're told. When this dude works, he may walk through. Maybe hang out and jump in for a couple scares, but he doesn't like surprises. If he knows who you are and where you are, he won't have to...
The music suddenly cranked to full volume, letting us know we had started the night. I wanted so badly to figure out what Chet had been speaking of, but I guess it can wait. After all, the creeper took the night off. The night went in hot and heavy. Group after group came running through. Occasionally, a drunk would stumble in and try to fight us, but he would get dragged out by his other drunk buddies. Then I heard a banging. Was it a knock? No. It was a banging. Another group came through, thank God. Also, the music cut off, meaning we all got a bathroom break, which was very much appreciated on my end. I just stuck myself out of the window of our room and began to pee. I didn't feel like walking to the restroom in front of customers. Chet decided to light up a cigarette inside. Hey dude, I thought we weren't allowed to smoke in here.
I don't care, man. I've worked here for 8 years. I practically own the place.
So, have you met the pig man?
Oh shit. You met the pig man already? You're still alive, so he must have not seen you.
Yeah, I heard a knock last night. I hid under the bed, but he knew where I was. Why did he leave me alone?
That is what I have not been able to figure.
As soon as I heard the knocking, I immediately went to hide under the bed. Chet rolled up against me.
Come out, wherever you are. Don't make me huff this door down.
Just then, the door actually blew off the hinges, and my breath was held by Chet covering my mouth tightly.
Where is my little cowboy? Is he hiding under the bed again?
He began to make pig snorting noises and got closer and closer to us. I felt tears rolling down my eyes.
Oh, cowboy, I see you found my old buddy Chet. Tell him what happened to the last guy, Chet. Tell him.
The music cut back on, and he sprinted out the door. Chet got out and pulled me out as well.
Dude, screw this. I'm going home. I've ran into that pig man twice this week already. Jack, no. He literally can't hurt you unless he sees you.
What happened to the last guy?
Okay, look. My friend Houston worked with me in this room for a while. This is how I learned about the rule. Houston had the bright idea to try and fight him. Well, now you have his job, so you can probably guess how that went.
What happened? What happened to Houston? Chet looked up at me nervously before answering.
The fat pig ate him. He dug his snout into him, and he ate him. I screamed like a little bitch, but he giggled and sucked on his fingers while telling me to show myself because he was still hungry.
Then why do you keep coming back here, Chet? You know this place is so dangerous. Why doesn't Toby do something?
Toby? Well, Toby knows about him. But what can he do? He hides the same as we do. As far as we know, he's just a random customer that paid one day but never left.
Chet pulled out his cigarettes and stuck one in his mouth before continuing.
I continue to come here because I'm a felon. It's the only way I can make an honest pay. Plus, I kinda get off on it. Same as you. It's fun to scare people.
I understood what he was talking about. It is really fun to be in this position. If you've ever worked in a haunted house, you'll understand too. The thrill is phenomenal. But my mind was made up. I was going to quit. I went to grab my jacket when a lady walked in. A gorgeous lady at that. She had on a white dress and bare feet. The dress hugged her curves tightly, and her cleavage was better than anything I had ever seen. Luscious brown hair flowed down to the middle of her back. Her face had no makeup, but she didn't need it. Inside of her pretty soft hands was a cup. Inside that cup was what appeared to be tea. There was a root sticking out of it. Even though I was leaving, I remembered the rules. Rule number 4 was, if a woman comes alone and offers you a drink, sip on it, but do not accept a kiss. I took the cup from her hands and took a sip of this tea. What followed was me throwing up. A lot. I stumbled outside onto my hands and knees, puking the whole time. Groups would hear me and scream while Chet did his thing. I fell on my face and the world went dark. When I woke up, I saw a trail. I could see movements of everything around me. I began to walk the trail and stopped to look at the lights that were floating around me. I began to see visions. Visions of my life, my birth, my first day at school, my dog being a puppy, my first kiss, everything. It was beautiful, and I never wanted to leave this world. That's when the beautiful woman came up to me again. She began to caress my face. I felt her soft hands pull me in, and our lips almost met, before I violently pulled away. I remembered the rules. I wasn't to accept a kiss. All of the movements stopped right then and there, and I saw her scream. All the beautiful visions I had been watching began to burn. I watched in terror as this beautiful young lady slowly began to transform into a haggard old woman with drooping skin and stringy hair.
"This is what you wanted,"
she screamed. The formerly beautiful visions of my life turned into visions of horror. I saw visions of the pig man chasing me, yelling things and snorting.
Come here, little cowboy, come here.
I watched as he grabbed me and chuckled before digging his face into me. But right as he did, I woke up. I was covered in my own vomit. The music had stopped playing, and Chet had came to check on me before dragging me inside.
"Chet,
What would have happened if I kissed her?
you'd never wake up. But she'll only seek you out once. You'll never have to drink that tea again."
Things keep getting worse at this haunted house. I don't want to spend another night here. He's damn right I'm never drinking that again. I began to move towards the door to go home when I heard it again. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this week's video, which again was part 2 to last week's video. If you haven't already checked out part 1, but you decided to listen to part 2 anyway, first of all, you are a crazy person and you make me sick. Another shout out to Reddit user Granddaddy Spooky Bones, who wrote both part 1 and part 2 of this story. Here's to hoping for a part 3 and a continuation, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm invested at this point. I need to know how this ends. If you would also like a part 3, let the writer know in the comments below, so when he comes to watch this video, he can read your comment and hopefully get cracking on the part 3 if he hasn't already. Until next time, everybody, remember to stay safe out there. I'll be seeing you in the next video.